Hi there, I'm the BigCraigO and welcome to the update for Team C's and how it's all going. So I thought rather than just sit here and talk at you, I would do a puzzle in the same time. So this is the picture that we're trying to make right here up in the top right hand corner. It's of a beautiful kitty cat and I'm doing a 81 piece puzzle. So there you go. Anyway, so how's it all going Team C's wise? Yep, we're at 16.5 million. I think it's 5.8 million, so closing in on 16.6, which is fantastic. It had slowed down significantly, but that was, to be honest, expected. As you can imagine, these things take a bit of time. What's going on here? Why is that locked in there? Okay, it's a bit weird. Yeah, so these things slow down a little bit of time, slow down over time, but then it'll pick up as we get closer toward the end, I would expect. At least I hope that's what happens. Pretty happy with it all in all. If you're not familiar with what's going on, feel free to check out the other videos that I've sort of already done. But I can tell you from my perspective, I'm really, really glad that I'm involved in something so positive. Yeah, it's been really nice to have people, like even people where I work, are really excited by it, by what's going on, and they've got involved and they've donated money themselves, which is really nice from my point of view. It means that you know, it's this our environment's important to everyone, not just to a few people, but to everyone. So that's a really good sign, building awareness. I've had a few people sort of talk to me at work about how they can do more in this space, and I've encouraged them to reach out to different places, different providers, different organizations that help with cleanups. I've also suggested if they want to donate. So this is, sorry, let me be clear. So a number of people have talked to me about it and asked me what they can do outside of giving money, because that's something that they just don't have a lot of at the moment for whatever reason, and that's completely fine. And so what I've suggested to them is, obviously, if you're in a position where you are unable to donate money, which is completely fine, you can either you can bring more awareness. That's really positive, because building awareness means that more people are aware of what the problem is, which means they make better choices. So that's kind of cool. How do you build awareness? Well, you talk to your family and friends. You bring attention to some of the habits that we may have got into that aren't ideal. I'm not saying that that we do it intentionally, but that we just don't know. So you build awareness. That's one thing you can do. Another thing that you can do is you can work with other people that are involved in that space and help them to do better or more work. So I live in a place called Cairns, which is in far north Queensland, and there's a really good organisation that's global, but we have access, or I have access to it here in Cairns, and that is called Parlay. And Parlay do a lot of great work when it comes to building awareness. They do beach cleanups, things like that. Now, if you're able to go along and help out with that, that's really good, because they do a lot of do monthly events, or every couple of months every couple of weeks they'll do something. So some people are in a position where they can actually help with that. So that's really good too. Go there. Yes. Does that go there? Also yes. Cool. So that's something good too. To be able to actually get involved with an organisation that is actually committed to clearing up our waterways and helping actually staff their events, or build awareness, go along and help out where you can. Can't fault that. The key thing from my side, and this is what I'm encouraging all of my friends and family to focus in on, is making better choices. As you know, if you've been watching my coverage of this particular initiative, is just make better choices. Work on ways to reduce your single-use plastics in your household. I know that it's hard to do. I'm not suggesting that it's easy, but just doing a little bit is enough to start you off. Just start off with something. Start off making better choices when it comes to how your household uses single-use plastics. Step one, that's all. If you can do that, then all of a sudden it starts to trickle on and there's other opportunities that come from that. You're talking to your friends about it. You're encouraging them when they go to buy groceries and things like that to actually consider not using single-use plastics as much. If you have YouTubers that you follow or people that are involved in creating content, get them to, ask them to support these sorts of initiatives. See if there's an opportunity for them to get involved in spreading that positive word. There's other ways you can get involved. It's not always just about financially supporting. It's not also always just about doing, lending a hand. Sometimes, some people are unable to go and, walk in the bush and do all that sort of stuff. It's just not something that they're equipped or able to do, and that's okay as well. Just do what you can given your circumstances. You know what I mean? If you're able to encourage other people to get involved, if you're able to have those conversations with friends and family, all of these types of initiatives, all of these types of steps help. Excuse me, I'm a bit coffee today for some reason. If you're able to help out with those sorts of initiatives, is that the word? With those sorts of things, it just helps build better awareness. Once we have better awareness, then people are going to start to hopefully be able to make longer term choices, and then from that it goes into sort of habit forming stuff as well. So all of these things are very, very valuable when it comes to how we, I don't think that goes in, no, it's not. How we then pick the brands that we actually use, because they will 100%, companies are not in the habit of not trying to keep their customers happy. I genuinely believe that. And so if they're able to do something that actually benefits and helps their customers, they will do it. And most of the time, that means that they will move. Sorry, I was just trying to see where that fits. Doesn't fit there. They will move high, come hell or high water. They will try their hardest to not get on the wrong side of their customers, because it costs them a lot of time and effort to build a relationship. And they don't want to destroy that or do anything to risk or jeopardize that. So if you start voting with your wallet, you start actually saying, no, I actually don't want to buy products that are in single-use plastics, or I want to reduce the amount of single-use plastics that I use, all of a sudden businesses are going to pay attention. That's my thoughts anyway. Get involved with organisations that are trying to educate people and companies If you can do that, that's also really beneficial. What else? Obviously, if you're able to build awareness, like I said, with your favorite streamers or creative types, to bring more awareness to what's going on from your perspective. Because the cool thing about all of this sort of stuff is you get to join in where you want to. You don't have to do anything. You could choose not to. It's completely fine. If you are involved or want to get involved in it, there are options for you to do that. So from there, where the heck that looks? That go there? Yes, it does. That was pretty lucky. Yeah, so you start building more awareness, you get other people in your community who have the ability to influence people. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for the piece that goes in here, so it's got a flap. Is this it? Is that it? It is that it. Excellent. What else can you do? I was hiding behind the picture up here. Rather convenient. Let's make sure there's no other bits up there. No. What else can you do? Donate yourself if you're able to. If you're not able to, encourage other people to support. And you know, $1 is still £1 of rubbish that's going to be removed from the ocean. So that's pretty damn cool. Yeah. I want to also, before I forget, because I keep meaning to do this and I keep forgetting to say it, I wanted to give a massive thank you to everyone that's actually contacted me, and also put my name down when they've done their donations. It doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it's massive, because it means that I'm actually able to have I feel like I'm having a positive effect on the community that I live in, which is really important to me. It's something, if you know me personally, you'll know that's something that I've dedicated a huge amount of my focus and personal life to, especially in the last sort of few years. So I really respect and appreciate that being aware of that I'm actually affecting in a positive way the environment that I live in. And I don't just mean that in a sort of an environment like, the environment, ecological, that sort of, I mean the environment as in the community that I live with, having a positive effect on the community. So yeah, I really do appreciate that, guys. And I also really appreciate the shout outs that I've been received from people about, you know, Craig's doing this, you know, it's really cool. Or even just, I've received some personal messages from people as well, saying that, you know, that they really appreciate that I'm putting some effort in. I'm not doing it for accolades, but it's nice to know that some of the time that I spend helping others is actually helping them, you know. That's the thing, is, you know, I hope that what I'm doing is helping, but I don't always know that it is. So it's nice sometimes to get that little bit of reinforcement that, yeah, actually it is having an effect. So that's good. And, you know, I've had friends at work, as I said before, who have contacted me or asked me, how do I pass this information on to my friends? And I'm like, just point them at the website, the teamseas.org. If you do that, then that's the same as what I know. And then to have other people contact me that I don't know and say I was talking to one of my friends who was talking to one of their friends, blah blah blah, and then, you know, there's this like lines of communication that are getting through to people and actually having a positive effect, which is really good. from my perspective, it's really awesome. I'm trying to work out where that is. I can't see that one. No. No, that's not it. That's not it. Is that it? That is it. Oh my God. That would mean that's not it. Oh, okay, I was thinking it was. That's not it. That is it. Yeah, so that's pretty much the update from this point of view, or from right now. So what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to keep working on this little jigsaw, this little jigsaw until I complete it, which won't be a very long way. I want to say a massive thank you once again for those of you that have sent me those DMs. It means a lot. And as always, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 7 to 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Come and join me if you want to come and have a yarn. Talk to me about different things that you're working on. I do Magic and Minecraft on Mondays, depending on what I'm feeling like. Wednesdays is Diablo 3, and Fridays is 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie game. So other than that, guys, appreciate it. Feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you feel that I've earned it. If not, all good. Have a fantastic day, whatever you've got planned, and I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield soon. Okay, so here we go. Just the last piece. Bam. Done. All right, see you next time.